Hey there, and welcome back to another Westerly Weekly. If we haven't met yet, my name is Alyssa and I'm the stylist behind westerlystyle.com. I post new free content every single Wednesday about style, simplifying, and getting you your time back. Today's video is all about taking care of your clothing so that they last longer and you can protect those investments. My whole philosophy is that if you put in the work to really define your style and get to know what you want to wear on a daily basis, you will make smarter purchases that will last much longer. So what do you do when you've made investments in these items that you really want to last the test of time? Here are a few easy tips that you can incorporate into your life that will make these items last. Number 1, do not wash them as often. I know this is gonna maybe sound a little weird to some of you, but items should not be washed every single time you wear them. Every time you throw an item into the washer and dryer, it deteriorates the fabric and then it's not gonna last you as long. So what do you do when you have items that need a bit of a refresh? Give it a steam. Not only does it refresh because the steam is antimicrobial, so it's killing all those bugs and little germs and things that make things maybe not smell as fresh, but it's also taking care of all those wrinkles for you. So hey, no ironing. Tip number 2. Use fabric softener. When you eventually do need to throw something in the wash, use a fabric softener. Fabric softeners basically condition the threads in your fabric so they're not stretching and breaking quite as much, and your items are gonna last a lot longer. Tip number 3, don't dry it. Just like air drying your hair is gonna protect it from having extra heat damage, the same thing goes for your clothes. Every time you throw that item in the dryer, it wears on the fabric. Not all items are created equal. So by throwing everything in the dryer, you are kind of really risking things kind of knocking each other around in the dryer, stretching out, and just the integrity of your item will not be the same. What I like to do is put my items to the side, especially my more investment type items that I've spent a little bit more on. I put them to the side and let them air dry, and then I hit them with that steamer. That way it takes care of all of those wrinkles and I don't have to worry about if it's gonna shrink or not. Tip number 4. Now, I don't personally subscribe to this idea, but I've spoken with high executives at big denim brands and they all do. So there's gotta be something to it, right? Instead of washing your denim, they say to freeze your jeans. That's right, you heard me correctly. I said freeze your denim. So the idea is that you fold up your jeans, you pop them in a Ziploc bag, and you put them in the freezer, and that is supposed to kill the kind of germs and ickies on your jeans, refresh the scent a little bit, and hey, in those summer months, maybe it's refreshing. Yeah, I may be giving it a try when it's really humid and 103 degrees here. Tip number 5, take care of your pilling items. You can use a standard shaving razor, or there's this that I have, which is by a brand called Evercare. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the drugstore, and it's basically a little electric shaver that just takes any of those little weird bobbly pulls off of your sweaters and gives it new life. Especially, I feel like knitwear and things that do get little pulls in it, those items are more expensive and bigger investments in your wardrobe, so you really do deserve to make them last longer. Tip number 6. Spot clean your stains. I don't know about you guys, but I am a messy eater. So sometimes I haven't even made it out the door when I'll spill something on an item, and it's just that one spot where I dropped something, and the rest of the item is perfectly clean and ready to go. So what do? My current favorite are totally those Tide sticks. They're really easy to pick up kind of anywhere, and they get rid of a spot really quickly. If I spill something and I use that Tide stick real quick, by the time I arrive at my destination, it's usually dry and no one can tell. My last tip is to repair your well-loved items. It is not that hard to replace a button or patch an item. You can bring it to a professional to do, or I guarantee you could do it yourself. By repairing items, whether it is a missing button or patching a hole, you are giving that item new life and saving yourself money from having to purchase the replacement. If you're buying high quality items, they are meant to last, so it is a lot better to be investing in higher quality items that are going to last a little bit longer, and you might just have to fix a little thing about it once in a while and it still won't entirely disintegrate. I hope you learned something new today about how to protect those investments that are in your closet, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.